thanks to those joining me live, and thanks to those that'll be joining me on archive. I'm actually glad the live feed came back right on time for this topic. All right. I've done a video about this before, but I really want to talk about this, right? Now, a lot of people are going to say, then why are you doing a video about it? Because it's all over my TV and because everybody's talking about it, all right? And I'm tired of it. That's why, all right? So let me get this straight, all right? So who is it again? Like, what is it? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, whatever, right? Have a royal wedding. And everybody's just infatuated with this wedding, right? Especially women. They're all over this shit. Like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Look, man, right? I don't know, okay, Prince Harry or this Meghan chick, okay, and I don't care, all right? This is my point. I'm sure they're fine people, right? I'm sure they mean no harm, but there's a bigger picture to this, all right? There's just a bigger picture to all this. I don't care, all right? It's this shit is toxic. That's what it is, all right? It's toxic. I don't care what dress she was wearing. I don't care about the material in which the wedding dress was made of. Okay. I don't care who designed the wedding dress. Right. I don't care who designed the multiple dresses worn in multiple events. I don't care. Right. I don't need, okay, we don't need the news outlets doing wall to wall coverage on this stupid wedding. All right. That's not what we need. I mean, when Native Americans, okay, are getting hit with water cannons and tear gas, the media is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. You have the Israeli army murdering peaceful protesters and members of media, all right? And at least the American press is not covering it. We are bombing 10 countries as we speak, and the media is not covering it. There was famine and destruction being caused by Saudi Arabia in the Sudan, and not a peep, not a 30-second window on a 24-hour news cycle. But we have to hear about this stupid royal wedding, wall-to-wall coverage. Then I hear about this other royal woman that had a baby and all. She's trying to upstage her. Like, I don't care. Right? I don't care about these royal babies. I swear to God. The last time there was a royal baby born, okay, my TV happened to be on, right? And I'm hearing Anderson Cooper from CNN. It's about 2-3 years ago. Okay, he's talking to some reporter from England, okay? And he's asking questions about, oh, how are the parents doing? Oh, are the parents ready to take up the challenge of being parents? The first time that they're parents. Like, if it's going to be so challenging, you know, poor kid, right? Like, the poor kid's born, and he's never going to have to do anything in his life. He's going to be wealthy for the rest of his damn life, all right? They got maids and all this other shit taking care of all that, all right? Like, this is stupid. You have single mothers doing it on their own all the time in America, right? Like, and they're not, and their kids are not born, right, in a royal family. But you don't get coverage about that, about fatherless homes. You don't get coverage about that, all right? Those are the kids you should be worried about. You should be interviewing moms that are by themselves, right? And asking them how they're doing it. I don't give a shit about what this royal couple and their quote unquote struggle being first time parents. Are you shitting me? You can't make this shit up. You just can't make this shit up. And but come on, it's tradition. Fuck your tradition. First of all, it's England's tradition. Well, what the fuck are we doing? Like what the fuck is this? I mean, seriously. And I'll get to the women in a moment, but like the dudes that care. Are you shitting me? Like you really care about this? You think I care? I just saw a meme about how, and like I said, I'm not attacking them personally. I'm attacking the media, all right? And the people infatuated with this shit, all right? You got, look, man, all right? This is crazy. This is insane. I mean, I don't get it. Maybe it's just me. It's Flint can't get any coverage, right? They don't got clean water over there. They can't cover anything about that. But this royal wedding, wall to wall, right? Like wall to wall coverage, non-stop. It just don't stop. This coverage doesn't stop. They're still talking about it. Now they're talking about this royal baby. But anyway, the meme. So I saw a meme, right? And the meme was, and it had like hundreds of thousands of likes on Facebook, right? Now, about 90% of them were women, right? But it was about the story of this chick, right, that married this prince. I'm sure she's a lovely lady, right? Okay, but this whole, the meme literally said that, look at her now. She got divorced and had to raise a daughter on her own, and now her daughter's a princess. See, there is a God. Really? Is that how God works? So now, right? Because one woman and her daughter, okay, are now in a royal family, right? That's proof that there's a God. I mean, it's leave aside whether you believe in a God or not. That is stupid. I'm sorry. Okay. Just say good for her and move on. All right. Doesn't do anything for you. It does nothing for you. All this, people infatuated with shit, it does nothing for them. Nothing. What does that do for you? Nothing. This is crazy. All right. This is insane. I honestly don't understand what this obsession is over there in England. But that's me, right? But it's obviously all over the world. They're just infatuated with this shit, all right? Oh, the royal baby. Oh, they're going to be parents again. Oh, let's bring on a reporter to talk about the challenges of being a new parent. Are you shitting me? All right? This, you can't be serious. You just can't be serious, right? We got kids in foster homes, man. You think I'm concerned about this kid? You can't really be concerned, okay? You can't be serious when you say, oh, the challenges and all this other bullshit. You just can't be serious. And it tells you the type of world that we are living in. It tells you everything about this world. This world is fucked up. All right? Some woman, married some rich dude in England who literally inherited all his wealth and his title. Okay, he's a prince because of birth. Right? He didn't earn anything. Right? That's just the reality. Okay? Okay, tradition, whatever. I don't care. Right? But at the end of the day, man, I mean, it's absolutely insane that because some woman married this dude, instead of just saying, okay, good for her, no, all of a sudden, oh, yes, I have hope now. Like, my life is shit, but because this happened to her, okay, that gives me hope that there's a God. I mean, this is unbelievable, right? In fact, this is how kings maintained power for so long, right? People cared more about the well-being of their king than themselves. They thought that he was anointed by God and shit. Like, you gotta let go of that thinking. Look, if anyone wants to put a portion of the taxpayer money to fund the royal family, that's on them. Okay, that's their problem. Okay, that's seriously, that's their thing, right? But I don't. The fact that shit is all over the airwaves non-stop till right now. It's Monday, and they're still talking about it. And the royal baby came along. Oh, the royal baby, and they're always talking about the challenges of being in the royal family and how hard it is. Get the fuck out of here, right? Get the fuck out of here, right? Try coming from dirt. Try coming from dirt and making yourself something. How about that? All right? Look, I'm not here to compare and contrast, but see, that's not celebrated. You know, we celebrate people that are born into richness. You know, they literally came out of a vagina, okay, and they were born rich, right? That's where the saying, you know, they started in third base and they think they hit a triple comes from, right? And look, there's nothing wrong with inheriting or anything like that. Like I said, this is not about them. This is about individual people, like just common people celebrating this and putting so much obsessive focus over it. It's absolutely insane, right? Living vicariously through this story does nothing for people. Nothing. And to be quite honest, I think it's utterly disgusting that the media can't stop talking about this fucking horseshit, wedding. And in the side storylines, oh, they didn't invite Donald Trump. You think I care? You think I give a shit? I don't care. All right. I remember they were making such a big deal because Donald Trump, and I don't even like Trump. I don't even like Trump. Right. Because Donald Trump said that he wouldn't mind if he slept with with Princess Diana or whatever. Right. It's like, so when he says that about other women, it's fine. But since he said about Princess Diana, it's not. I mean, this is absolutely insane. All right. It's crazy. Right? They're not better than all of us because they were born in a royal family. All right? I'm sorry. They're not. They're richer. They got more money. All right? They got that. They live in a better place physically. Right? But man, I got my castle. Right? This right here. This is my castle. Right? People need to focus about their castle. They need to focus about their lives. And the media needs to be covering real shit. All right? They're not covering real shit. There's big problems. It's funny because the elites get treated so much differently, right? It's insane. And it's so obvious, but it's true. Right? Wall Street bankers could rob people blind. They could literally rob people from their 401ks and crash the whole fucking market. Okay? Knowing that they were doing some illegal shit. And they get a slap in the wrist. Go try robbing $10 from a 7-Eleven. See what happens to you. Okay? Neither is right, but there's a different standard, right? They're going to have a White House, correspondence dinner and crack jokes about weapons of mass destruction and drones, assault drones and this, that, and the third, and they laugh it up. I mean, they'll laugh about all that, but say some mean things about Donald Trump and his press secretary. Oh my God, they went too far. What type of a crazy world is it where the powerful, right, the ones that are doing all the murders around the world, that controlling the world, right, are held to a less standard for what they say over the powerless? Isn't that insane? Isn't that crazy? A comedian is held at a higher standard than the president of the United States of America for what comes out of their mouth. A comedian, by the way, that was hired, right, to do a roast. That was the whole point. This is crazy, right? Dick Cheney could knowingly, right, be behind, torture. Till this day, he said he's admitting to it. Well, yeah, the soldiers that did the torture doesn't make them any better, okay? But because they actually did the act, right? They get punished. But the ones giving the orders don't get punished. The purpose of the media is to be a watchdog. That's the purpose of the media, not a lapdog. Okay? Watchdog, not lapdog. And there's a difference. When the powerful see the media, they should see wolves. Right? They shouldn't see a lapdog. But at this point, I'm preaching to the choir. Right? This is absolutely insane. It's insane. What are you going to do? Let me open up the chat. If you're watching live, go ahead and thumbs up the video. Going to read some of the comments really quick. Great track, but these style, you don't understand. No, I don't. In this case, I honestly don't understand. Right? Grape Drink, the media only covers stories that distract people from real issues or push agendas. For the most part, you're right, yes. CNN, Communist News Network. I hear that a lot, but the truth is CNN is just part of the, uptight elites over there in Washington, D.C., right? So right wing, left wing, it just doesn't matter. Right, like that's irrelevant. My problem with CNN is not that they're left wing. That's not CNN's problem, right? CNN's problem is their wall-to-wall coverage of irrelevant shit, right? Right, and their obvious pandering to both sides, to Democrats and Republicans, right? That's their problem. But moving on. Fox News isn't a real news channel. There's not a lot of real news channels out there anyway, right? The only way I care to look at the royal wedding is through a scope. Wow, that's kind of rough. All right, Ben Omar, facts. It always turns my stomach to see a bunch of baggy dudes and starstruck women about someone else's wedding. The worst part is the focus of her being half-breed. People said it's the end of the racism. I did hear about that. I know that did piss off a lot of racists. Okay, but it's whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't care what the racists think, but it doesn't change the fact that I just don't care about this wedding. It just doesn't change that fact. What do you care about the royal wedding for? Cape Drag says to boxing. All right. H. Harbor, people are pretty miserable. So when there's a big events and a pageantry like at award shows or weddings or newborn kids, people celebrate that shit because it helps people think more about the extravagant shit and escape a little like they enjoy. Right. I'd rather use boxing events for that, but hey, to each their own. Look, man, I think a lot of people live vicariously through events, but there's a certain that should be to a certain point, it's like everybody needs like that escape sometimes. And to me, yes, boxing is an escape. It's I'm not like suffering, I don't have like a terrible life or anything, but sometimes you just want to just have an escape. It's whether it's your man cave, whether it's the boxing fight, but once that fight is over, like once you're done talking about it, like me here on YouTube, once this computer goes off, that's it. Like I'm done thinking about it. Like it's I have other shit I need to think about. I have other shit I need to worry about. Okay, I have other shit I care about. It's the way it is. All right, some people saying, what's up? Yeah, Dave Gorman. The King of England definitely had a lot to do, yeah, with the slave trade and all that. Which makes me wonder about those Hebrew Israelites. They never could quite explain why King James was part of the slave trade, right? They could never quite explain that. All right, haplotype. Celebrating a marriage is like celebrating castration. Well, there you go. Well, I don't want to celebrate that, so the hell with that. Right? That's all I got to say, guys, for now. Right? Got another video coming up, so stay tuned for that. All right? This is D-Style. Not so much boxing. All right? Boxing video coming up. Peace.